Mega here, and we've got another anime figure desktop show and tell. So this one is a Banpresto EXQ figure of May from Gundam Build Divers Re-Rise. Alright. Um, yeah, May was like my favorite character in that anime, so she was so pretty. That's why I bought this figure. So yeah, this is part of Banpresto's EXQ figure line. I'm not really sure what's special about the EXQ figures, but they're big. They have like, big box like this, and they're pretty nicely detailed. So, so I got this from Hobby Link Japan for 2,000 yen. It's about $18, 18-ish dollars. And I would have bought it elsewhere, if she wasn't the cheap. It was the cheapest I could find. So $18 is a pretty good price. But it's I normally don't ship prize figures from Japan. If at all possible, I try to always buy one that's already in the States, so I don't have to pay a lot for shipping. Because I shipped this with a bunch of items. I shipped it EMS too, by the way, so I got her super fast. I got her like 2 days after I put the shipping order in. So there it is. So let's go take a look at the box. So it says Banpresto up here, and there's kind of like some kind of like computer board stuff going on here. And then you kind of got like a half shot of the figure right here. Okay, and it says Bandai on the bottom here, and then Gundam Build Divers Re-Rise logo down here. Okay. Bandai Spirits made in China here. Okay. So let's take a look at the side here. So here you got a kind of 3/4 shot of the figure right here, and then you kind of like a side shot right here of the full figure. And it says EXQ figure May on it. Here's the back. So the back kind of has like a kind of half shot of the actual figure from like a side angle, or maybe like a 3/4 angle. And here you got a full picture of the figure. Okay, let's take a look at the top of the box. Top of the box just says EXQ on it. I think that kind of says something, but I can't really make it out. Okay, and then there's a Build Divers Re-Rise kind of holographic sticker right there, and it says Jaya right there. And then on the bottom, a bunch of stuff in Japanese. Get that hair out of there. Okay, all right, let's go open her up. Alright, there she is. And I have to say, I'm quite impressed. For a like 20-ish dollar price figure, is very nice. It's very big, I'll tell you that. So you can kind of compare to the size of a chopstick here. She's literally almost the same size as a chopstick. Yep. She's like the size of like a Barbie doll or something. That's what I would say. If you guys remember what Barbie dolls look like. Yeah, so alright, so I'll do a quick 360 of her, and then I'll go take a look at her, and I'll tell you what I think. Okay, so I've gone and looked her over, and now we're gonna begin the scrutineering process. So after for like a $20 figure, I'd say it's alright. It's pretty good. There's really not much, detailed stuff on the figure, but I mean, I guess this is the way figure was drawn, you know, type of thing. But yeah, so so you can kind of see the way she's put together isn't the nicest. You can kind of see, like, you know, like how they put her legs together here. It's not the nicest looking. I don't think it would look like that, you know. I don't think there would even be a line at all, right? Type of thing. So, but there's some like assembly stuff, and then you can kind of see, let's see here. Alright, so you can see here like some kind of like molding lines down here. Not the nicest. And then you can see some of the paint is kind of rubbed off here. It's kind of like the paint's kind of damaged. Oh, ooh, yeah. Also, you can see here like how the boot's supposed to be all black. It's missing some paint. It's like gone, like where the seam is, sort of. Like they glued it or something, and it rubbed the paint off. Because the other side looks fine. See? So I'm talking about, it's like kind of where the sole meets the shoe here. On the other one, it's kind of bad. Kind of missing some paint. All right. Some of the kind of painted on graphics of her legs look nice. It looks kind of like a computer board type of thing, right? It's like a circuit board. Okay. Her face looks really nice. Her skin looks a little bit plasticky, you know, what little skin there is. Kind of like here, it's not painted so nicely. And the hair is kind of, you know, it's not the smoothest molding on it. You can see a lot of imperfections in the hair and stuff. But, you know, the general shape of it is nice. You know, and the paint looks okay. It would have been nice if there's some kind of shading, but, you know, it's a prize figure. I can't complain too much. Yeah. She has enormous boobies also. I don't remember them being that big in anime. Yeah. The detail around her hair, her ears are actually pretty good. It's like the paint is all where they should be, you know. Yeah, so. Yeah. Okay, there's not much to talk about. The white paint looks okay. Actually, the white paint looks like it's got a little bit of shading here and here a little bit. Or that just could be the shadow from her hair. But the face is nice. And the hair is pretty nice. Like I said, just like kind of on the surface, it's not very nice. You know, it's not very smooth looking. And then, like, yeah. So yeah. Yours may be different, you know, but I'm pretty happy with it. I think from a distance, she looks great. If you kind of look up close to her, not so great. But I like it. And I think she's like the only May figure out there. There is one coming out by Mega House I saw recently, but she's like $150. And actually, I kind of like this. I like the pose and everything. You know, it's nothing crazy. It looks kind of like her hair is kind of floating a little bit, and like she's kind of like turning around a little bit. You know, and she's got really nice proportions. Her sleeves are really floofy. Her hands are molded really nice too. Let's take a look at her hands real quick. Okay, yeah, you can take a look at her hands. Look how nice. They're molded pretty nicely. You know, I don't really see any problems with like any of the parts being glued. Also, I notice. I just looked at a Nezuko figure from Banpresto, and there's like a lot of evidence of like over gluing and stuff. You know, because you can tell like from the shiny stuff. You know, she has a very nice figure, by the way. Did I say that? Did I say that? Yeah. So all right, there it is. That's May from Gundam Build Fighters Re-Rise. I like her. and it's only one of 2 figures out for May, and it's only $20. Can't go wrong, you know. One thing I don't like is one thing I'm not liking is the base. um, I wish the base was thinner. I'm not a big fan of these kind of like raised bases. That's like almost like an inch tall, so it makes the figure like super tall. And it's like I said, it's a really big figure. So I think these EXQ figures, one of the characteristics of the EXQ figures are, I only have one other EXQ figure and she's like kneeling. So this one is standing, and I was like, wow. When I took her out of the box, I was amazed like how big she was, you know. So yeah, there she is. Alright, I'll get some 360 shots of her. I'm pretty happy with my purchase. I'm definitely going to keep her. I don't have $150 to buy another May figure. And like I said, I like the way her pose and everything, and then just the look on her face. She's kind of just got that, you know, that May look on her face. So, not bad. Alright, here's me out. We'll get some 360s and close-ups, and that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Also, one thing I want to mention before we go is I feel that she's around like a 1/7 scale. Like I said, she's pretty big, but yeah, I think she's more like around a 1/7 scale. I kind of looked at my 1/6 scale, and I looked at her. I'm like, nah, she's not a 1/6, but she's probably more like a 1/7 scale. Of course, it's a prize figure and it's a non-scale figure, but if you were to match her up with other figures in your collection that are scale figures, she's probably closer to like a 1/7 scale. Alright,